Tard Mundu. Lovely blue skies out there today. Although I'm not outside enjoying it right now, I'm sitting at my desk going through some footage. If you've been watching the vlogs recently, you'll know I've been playing around with this, the DJI Osmo. It's basically a stabilizer for a mobile phone camera. So sometimes, you know, when you see that nauseating, shaky, jerky footage when you watch people's YouTube videos, this sorts all that out mechanically, which is really cool. A few days ago, we took this up to the mountains for the first time to give it a good test, and the lighting was quite good, so I decided to try and see how stable the shots were. Normally we use a Steadicam, a big weighted Steadicam with an SLR to get our shots. So this was the first time I was ever going to do it on a phone. To be honest, I don't really like shooting on a phone, which is what I said in the vlog last time. But we did manage to get some really smooth shots with it, and what we both really liked about it was how easy it was to use. So what's great about this is I can clamber over rocks, walk down cliffs, and the footage stays stable, as you can see. Another thing I really like to do with a stabilizer or a Steadicam is to do like a rotating shot where I'll walk around a person, and I'm really good at doing it on the old Steadicam, but Sasha's never been great at doing it, so I've never been able to get into those rotating shots before, and so I wanted to see if Sasha could do that with this. Barely any instructions necessary, just hand over the DJI Osmo and say go for it, and she done the rotating shot all the way around me, and it came out really nice. Now the only problem is, obviously my phone is pretty rubbish. I've only got the iPhone 5C, I think it is, I don't even know what model, but it's quite old and the camera's not great, so obviously the better your phone, the more epic the footage would be. And either way, the shot still came out really cool. So with some good lighting and with some good movement and a little bit of practice, we managed to pull off some really cool shots with it. Another thing that I've always asked Sasha to do for me when we're filming for our other channel, These Tiny Moments, to get the new cinematic shots and make it look really pretty, is to walk backwards with the camera. Walking over rocks and stones while walking backwards is quite difficult, especially with a weighted stabilizer. So because this is basically taking care of all of the camera work for you, you can, without much practice at all, just go for a little wander, hold the camera up in the basic area, and the shots still look really cool. Overall, I'm really pleased with how easy it is to set up. I mean, you literally just plonk your camera in there and you move it around a little bit until it stays balanced, and then turn it on, and it's pretty much ready to go. There's a couple of things you need to do, like open a DJI account and whatnot. Even if you're not into filmmaking, this just improves your videos by so much and makes it so much easier to create something that people want to watch. The next day we went down to the park with baby Story, and I was just wandering around with it again in nice lighting with this old crappy iPhone 5, and still managed to get some really cool shots of Story on the swing. I was just running around with it trying to see if I could make it look jerky, and it just does it all for you. So honestly, if I had a better phone on here, I reckon the shots would be really usable for our other channel, which is where we put all of our cinematic videos. So what I'm thinking of doing is perhaps testing it out on my brother's camera, because he's got a much better phone than me. But for now, all in all, I think it's a great thing. Now, in the spirit of being completely transparent, DJI did send me this unit for free to test, but they haven't paid me any money to say what I'm saying. I'm giving you my genuine opinions about what it is and what it does. Like I said, I don't really like shooting on a mobile, but most people do. So it is a good product for that, and they have told me that I can tell you that on November the 23rd they're doing a Black Friday sale, and there's going to be 100 euros off. If you check the link in the description of this video, you'll see exactly how you can get that deal. 100 euros off anything is great, especially coming up to Christmas. So whether you're interested in this kind of stuff or not, I just think it's a great addition to our kit, and we should be able to get some really nice shots for our future videos with it. Maybe more so when I upgrade my phone. Now, this isn't a tech review channel, so enough about that. Let's see what Sasha's up to. What are you doing in here?
I'm going to source some lunch items.
Story's in bed, she's having a little sleep, and it looks like Story's dinner is, oh no, that's Story's dessert, isn't it? Yeah. We've got lots of fruits in there boiling away for Story.
The day seems to have gotten away with us again. I came out here earlier to set up a little play zone and nice spot because it's such lovely weather at the moment. It was 22 degrees earlier. I think it still is actually, let's check. Yep, it still says 22. I was sitting in the sun and I was, oh, let's come outside because it's still really chilly in the house. But out here it is gorgeous. So I made this little setup. This is a brand new teepee. Story hasn't seen it set up yet. This was a gift from Auntie Debbie and Uncle Paul. So I brought out some rugs and some cushions and I thought Story could have a little play and a crawl around out here while Jay and I have our dinner or lunch. But it's actually way past lunchtime now and Story's gone down for her afternoon nap already. So I'm not sure how long she'll sleep for. But we should still be able to come out here and we should still be able to use the teepee a little bit before the sun goes in and it gets chilly.
Okay, we've had to make a little bit of a movement because the sun's going down quickly, but Story's awake now. This is interesting, isn't it? Ooh. Hey, a bit of outdoor play.
Yeah.
I've mentioned before, one thing I really don't like about Portugal is the flies. And normally by this time of year, where we live anyway, most of them have died off or gone away. But because it's still so warm in mid-November now, almost late November, they're still around. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to about deep winter, is getting rid of these damn flies. You don't seem to care, do you? You don't know about annoying things yet. And again, I've mentioned before, it's not everywhere in Portugal that it's like this. I think it's just because we live near to a lot of people that are doing farming and they have fertilisers out and it just attracts them. And that's not Eden. No, Eden's upstairs. She's going to come down soon now, I'm sure. Got some nice lighting on Story at the moment, so I think I'm going to try and get another shot with the Osmo.
Yeah. Biscuit.
It's nice and warm out here, isn't it, Story? I think it's about 23 degrees. I saw on the thermometer. Yeah, it was 23 when
22 earlier.
It was 23 when I came out on my own. It must have gone down now a bit.
Oh, right, still 23.
Maybe because the sun's shining directly on it. Although the sun is dipping below the trees now, so it's probably going to start chilling off quite quickly. Hey Eden, it's nicer out here, isn't it? You were shivering in the house, and you were bored of your normal toys, and now you're playing with leaves. Dry, crispy leaves. Bit of grass. What is that? Is that a dandelion?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Aw, thank you.
That's a nice gift from Mummy.
Yeah. It's the first flower you've given me.
Nice.
I made us a coffee as well, and we just said this is very Portuguese, using our Nicola Cafes mug and a Maria biscuit. This is actually a decaf coffee.
And it's a gluten-free Maria biscuit, so it's much crumblier than usual. Story's being incredibly cute right now. I've just been watching her for ages. Her new favourite thing is to transfer things from other things. So she puts things in her little cups, takes it out and puts it in another cup. And she's been doing that with her biscuit for ages. She's been putting her biscuits in and out of her little stacking cups. It's very sweet. Story has been dancing to the church bells as well. That's the second time she's done that today. Yeah. She'll dance to anything. It's dinner time for someone. I gave her this little ball to keep her distracted, so she just ate her food. I think perhaps it was a bad idea. Ooh, what's happening, Story? You having a bath? It's finally cold enough for us to be utilising Story's personal heater again. Do you remember we bought this just for you, Story, when you were born? So we could change your nappies and you could stay warm. Just shut me out. I need my privacy, Dad. Daddy wants to see you.
Babe.
You're going to shut me out again?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's a bit of a big bath.
Isn't it funny how when she was a newborn we were washing her in this? Much more hairs. You don't splash as much as you used to. I remember you used to splash all the water. It is surprising how quickly it gets warm in here with just that tiny little heater. Wish the rest of the house got that warm that quickly. Hello, cozy girl. Look at you. Princess pup. It's really cold in the house. We've forgotten to buy the wood pellets now 2 days running at the shop. So the only warm place in the house right now is the living room, Story's bedroom and our bedroom. This area in the kitchen here only gets warm when I'm cooking, which I'm doing right now. And I'm creating the biggest vat of 3-bean chili I've ever made. I want to apologise one more time to our 8 milers because I said that I was going to do the recipe for this, but I'm just so exhausted today I completely forgot to film the process that went into it. But the next time we make it, I will definitely make a recipe video for you, so stay tuned for that. This dog has taken up position here, looking at me in the kitchen. There's a bowl of dinner right over there, why don't you just take it? Don't you eat your dinner? Both of Story's cheeks were bright red when she went to sleep tonight, so hopefully she doesn't wake up with some teething pains. I've just taken a little bit out for Story. It is nice now that she is sharing some of the meals that we are doing because it saves us having to cook twice. We just make sure we take her portion out before we add any salts or chilies or anything that might hurt her stomach. Plenty of beans in there for the little bean. Done. I'm feeling extremely hungry now. It's time to eat dinner. Just remember, if anybody's interested in getting one of these DJI Osmo mobile devices, there's €100 off on November 23rd, Black Friday sale, and there's a link in the description below for all the details on the current promotion that they're running. I think it's a really good device, and that's my genuine opinion. If you saw the weekend vlog that just went by, we used it in the park to film Story. Got some really pretty shots with it. We shared it on Instagram as well, actually, so if you check out Sasha's Instagram, 8 miles from home, you can see that. We're going to eat dinner now, so hit the thumbs up button please, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Bye.